Hello, my name is Sung Kim, and this is my presentation for Public Health 2. So my topic was Salmonella schwarzengrund, which is a strand of Salmonella, and my project was about the outbreak and how it was linked to dry pet food, mostly pet food from dogs and cats. According to the CDC, an outbreak of Salmonella schwarzengrund infections throughout multiple states occurred. On September 4, 2007, 62 people from 18 different states were infected with Salmonella schwarzengrund. 39% of the infected were of a year old or younger, and 32% developed bloody diarrhea, and 25% were hospitalized. 39% of the people being a year old or younger shows how that perhaps children may have accidentally consumed or touched the dry pet food. The cause was linked to dry pet foods produced by a company called Mars Pet Care US. They were based in Pennsylvania. Strands of the disease were found within the fecal matter of 2 dogs that had consumed the dry pet food, which were within the homes of the 2 infected people. And pets have not been found to become ill from the disease. So the strands being found in the poop of the animals perhaps was what led to many of the owners who cleaned up the fecal matter to eventually get infected by it. So the main problem or issue that the case needs to address is the ability for manufacturers to be able to properly maintain sanitary and clean conditions when processing and packaging the food. So here's my SWOT analysis of the situation. The strength of the case is that advanced manufacturing technology within many pet food manufacturers can help control and eliminate bacterial contamination. Existing regulatory requirements and guidelines from the FDA enforce stringent safety standards in pet food manufacturing. Weaknesses: complex supply chains complicate the traceability and consistent quality control of raw materials. Upgrading facilities and implementing higher sterilization quality can be very costly. Opportunities: increasing consumer awareness demand for safe and high-quality pet food can cause manufacturers to improve their practices and process. Here are some threats. Even a single incident of contamination could lead to significant public health issues, damaging consumer trust and leading to recalls, which has actually already happened with the Mars Pet Care company. Regulatory penalties like legal and financial repercussions can occur from non-compliance with safety standards. The mission statement I found was from the World Health Organization Collaborating Center for Antimicrobial Resistance and Foodborne Pathogens. The main interest of that organization is the evolution and spread of antimicrobial resistant bacteria in the food chain. They aim to study this case and kind of help solve it for similar threats in the future. The FDA is also responsible for ensuring situations like these do not occur again. And that will be by having more strict policies or regulations. Root issues. One of the main root causes of the outbreak of Salmonella schwarzengrund was the lack of proper processing controls within the manufacturing site. And this was stated by the CDC. The ingredients themselves may have been infected with Salmonella from the farmer suppliers. So perhaps if the food is made from pork or beef, the cows or pigs could have been infected with that disease from the source. Environmental contamination in facilities may have occurred, leading to a source of contamination, and improper human handling may have introduced or spread the disease within the facility. For example, not wearing gloves or not wearing a hairnet or not properly washing your hands before entering the facility. The current case solution is to trace the source of the Salmonella, how it got into facilities, and breaking the disease down on a molecular level to better understand it. The theoretical perspective is, will tracing and understanding the disease itself allow for manufacturers or food handlers to prevent the disease or fight it to begin with. One alternative solution is to apply better cleaning and sanitary conditions within facilities, more regulations, and just ensuring that everyone is following the rules. Alternative solution 2, use antimicrobial solutions on the pet food to prevent it from catching diseases. Recommendations is use antimicrobials on the pet food to prevent it from being contaminated with salmonella. Make sure food or drugs fed to animals are safe and produced under sanitary conditions, so that the pigs or pork that is used for the pet food should be from a clean source. And obviously strengthen the food safety system from responding to contamination to preventing contamination. Rather than responding and reacting to it, they should make sure something like this never happens to begin with. An action plan: understand where the viruses come from, analyze it, and find ways to eradicate it. Prevent virus from further spreading. Recall all foods or supplies that may be contaminated. Prevent future outbreaks by implementing sanitary measures and checks. Use antimicrobial additives on pet food. FDA should be responsible for holding facilities responsible. The World Health Organization is responsible for making sure the disease is properly studied, and companies can understand how to prevent or destroy it. So that was the order, and I basically applied all the alternative plans or recommendations. In my opinion, cases like this can mostly be prevented by simply abiding to more sanitary and clean procedures. I believe that this virus occurred either due to human error or just a lack of proper procedure to properly sanitize the pet food, which led it to contaminating many other products, pets, and people. I think that the use of antimicrobial solutions on the pet food would be a great option in case certain sanitary measures go unchecked or are somehow bypassed by the disease. This case is similar to different salmonella cases coming from turkey meat recently in 2019. This case could be considered to be more dangerous as turkey meat is more easily accessible to humans who consume.